Hey everybody, it's Jim from Cigars. Today, I am very pleased to be reviewing the Ashton VSG. And this is a classic cigar. It's been around since 1999. And since the time it was released, it has actually got in the top 25 for cigar aficionados 6 different times. So quite an impressive cigar. The wrapper on this is grown. It is a Sumatra-seed, a very rare Sumatra-seed, very exclusive to the Fuente family, who is the owner of the Ashton brand. But it is grown on a mountainside in Ecuador, where it gets a special amount of filtered sunlight up on a mountain. And so it doesn't get any shade, but it gets not quite full sun. The result of this is supposed to be a very, very good cigar, and we'll find that out in a minute. I'm going to get this thing lit up and get back to you. I got this all lit up, and it is billed as a full-bodied cigar, and the first few puffs definitely prove that to be true. Looking at the cigar, it's a very dark wrapper. We talked about the wrapper already, and it has a Dominican binder and ligero fillers. So the ligero is going to make this a pretty strong cigar. This is a quality cigar. It runs about $14 to $16 US, and the tobacco is actually aged 4 to 5 years. Interestingly enough, on this, it has 12 vitolas available in the Ashton VSG. So you have your pick of a lot of different shapes and sizes. This one is a Robusto, 5.5 inches by 52 gauge. So I'm going to keep smoking this thing. So far, so good, but I will get back to you with a final report. I'm far enough along in this Ashton VSG that I can give a final report, but I did want to mention this is the first of many reviews I'm going to be doing based on viewer suggestions. I've got quite a long list I'm going to be working my way through, but don't be afraid to make some suggestions. I love it. It gets me to try new cigars, and I'm having a blast doing it. So keep up the good work. Anyway, back to this cigar. Man, I love the flavor on this cigar. It is so complex. Leathery and earthy really is the basis of it, but I've had some interesting, it's almost like a little roller coaster ride. I've had some interesting ups and downs. Baking spice for a little while, and believe it or not, there's actually a little hint of menthol at one point. Took me back to my days of smoking Salems in college. Actually, it isn't that much menthol, but it was a little hint of menthol. It's very interesting. It started out pretty peppery, but that settled in, and it's a very well-balanced cigar. It's a bold cigar. I'm going to give it a 9.5 out of 10 in terms of boldness. Certainly isn't overpowering though, and like I said, it's really well-balanced. In terms of smoking experience, it's been a good smoke. I had a couple touch-ups that were pretty minor along the way, but overcame those with no problem, and overall very smooth. Like I said, this cigar runs about 14 or 16 bucks, depending on if you buy 5-pack or a box or single or whatever. But I don't know, I think it's worth it. If you haven't tried an Ashton VSG, I would definitely give it a try. I think it's a cigar worth smoking. So overall smoking experience, 9 out of 10, and give this one a try. I will see you next time from Cigars.